GM's Ultium platform is not quite dead just yet, but it sure looks like it's on life support. But never ye worry, there's always something right behind it. Maybe this was the penultium platform? Tough to say, but let's check out some exciting news from GM. I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla Weekend. Great big old thanks to newest subscribers on X, Hildar, Gabe, James, and Bob. Thank you so much. By the way, these people not just get early access sometimes or exclusive content sometimes. Right now, they get access to my brand new media bias tracker on all three platforms. If you subscribe on X or Patreon or become a YouTube channel member, you get to see daily updates quantifying just how biased Tesla's coverage is. And it's compared to other things, Rivian and Ford and SpaceX and Boring Company, lithium generally. There's a lot of topics in there. Maybe interesting to check out. Join any one of those at any level and you will get to see it. So what do we got going on? Well, would it surprise you to know that a couple years ago, GM had this big day where they were going to talk all about EVs. Do you remember it? I covered it, and it was my opinion at the time that it was complete nonsense. Oh, look, simpler times back then. Yeah, it was pretty evident to me from looking at it that it was all hype and that there was no there there. It was all nonsense. It was a cash grab. It looked like the sort of thing that the SEC should investigate because they're making forward-looking statements, but they didn't have the material plans to get it done. You remember it. It looked like this. And by the way, we had a little fun with Univision recently trying to copyright claim everybody who used bot footage. So I have sped up this footage and made sure it's silent just to avoid an accidental copyright strike because I am absolutely talking about this nonsense in the discussion of it. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? It was a skateboard. So the idea was that Univision also ran the bot clip and tried to take revenue from everyone. It has been resolved. Some folks get real aggressive with copyright and don't understand the backlash it can have if you do it wrong. Anyway, look at that. It's like a skateboard. Super cool. You can put any car on top of it. No one's ever thought of this. Yeah, everyone's thought of it. It's just really hard to do. But it failed. They have canceled it. Brian Wong, great guy. Got to get him on the show sometime. He's a friend of Randy Kirk's, and I have Randy on all the time. Brian Wong would be a great addition. We could do White or Wong, which Brian has it this week. So I don't know. It's a terrible idea. The idea is they've got this, they were going to make this cheap skateboard that you could put any car on top of. Maybe make the skateboard a little longer, a little shorter, a little thicker for more battery. You could do anything. Anything, it seems, except to actually build it. There was a partnership with Honda to actually get these built, get them out there, do all kinds of partnerships that would spread out the costs, that would make it more affordable. But it's gone. Put off. It looks like they're getting rid of the battery design that they had, and they're going to be switching to cylindrical cells. Now, there was a lot of mockery of Tesla for using laptop batteries. How dare they? Turns out they're not laptop batteries. They're just batteries, and electronics are a bit form factor agnostic to where they get their power, and they're also a bit chemistry agnostic. They just want the juice, baby. But fear not, they're back at it. They've got autonomy. They've got 5 awards and 30 patents, 100% reinventing an industry. It's a skateboard, and you can mount cars to it. Look at that. How cool. You've got all these different, just this, and you could put anything on it. And this could be hydrogen. This could be electricity. It could be hamsters on wheels inside there with a little bit of food pellets. We don't know. But what a great idea. Feel like I may have seen this before. Let me see if I can find any details that would shed light on it. There you go, an actual prototype. That's neat. And a bunch of cool pictures to show you what you're looking at. Oh, that's neat. And it's a great idea. All you have to do is build it. And for an engineering powerhouse like GM, how hard could it be? They know what they're doing. And here it is. GM Autonomy Concept. Oh, now obviously the car wouldn't look like this. It's a concept. They're designed to be extra super duper cool, but you can still get them made. What? Oh, I'm sorry. What's this? This is the 2002 GM Autonomy Concept. Yeah, you can put anything you want on it, anything at all. But just like the other concepts, it's not coming out. It's not a real thing. This is from 2002. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What is going on here, guys? Where is this location? I would like to visit it. I will be in Michigan in June for the Michigan Owners Club big event that they put on out in Muskegon. We've got some great special guests showing up. I don't know if any of them have been officially announced, but it's going to be a big do and the biggest event not taking place in one of the coastal states. It's very fun. If you're anywhere in the Midwest, Father's Day weekend, plan to attend. Now, we've got more fun, silly nonsense. GM this is just 2 years ago. Look at this, Factory Zero, which is approximately their output, their production level is, I think, what they're referencing there, because they're making Hummers in substantial volume. And by substantial volume, I mean the volume of each individual one. The total quantity is not very high. If you're counting steering wheels, you're going to be a little disappointed. But then again, if you're driving an e-Hummer, disappointment's kind of your jam. Look at this cool concept. They should make some of those. Or any EVs at all, really. But they were very excited to get this out and show it. Maybe spend less time on press releases, Mary, and a little bit more time on actually building vehicles that people want to see. I went to the press day, the media day at the Detroit Auto Show, and I tried to speak with their media department, and they were gone. They had left for the day. And it was like 3-4 o'clock, and the event's open until like 7 or 8. And they were gone. They were just gone for the day. And no one there was authorized to speak on camera, which is unfortunate. I said, all I want is a recap of what you just shared about the Silverado, the e-Silverado. You just did a big presentation. Mother, may I, pretty please and thank you with a cherry on top, get some insight. And they said, no, but here's an email address for someone who will never write back to you. So GM, not serious. Very fun. So guys, what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Am I being too cynical? Am I being too hard on GM? I don't think I am. I think this whole thing is ridiculous. I think this whole thing is lip service. I think they're just putting on a good show to try and make everyone feel better about not selling their GM shares. Ooh, 60% more energy capacity. No one's ever thought of that. Genius. An entire system they have since abandoned. They are not using pouches or blades. They are switching back to cylindrical. It'd be great if this was a thing, and that this thing in particular wasn't a foot thick, that this GM battery for the e-Hummer and upcoming Silverado didn't weigh more than a Honda Civic, which it does, just the battery, more than a Honda Civic. So when you're criticizing the Cybertruck for safety, pretty please remember it's still the safest truck among the EVs, probably. Certainly safer than a whole lot of things out there. Don't be ridiculous. You guys aren't ridiculous. You know who I'm talking about. So what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Do the likies, the subscribies, the thummy things. Turn on notification. Hey, if you're one of my supporters and you've already got access to the media tracker, go check it out on your preferred platform. Find it and let me know what you think. I'm still dialing it in, getting it a bit more refined before I start doing a weekly version of it to update on this channel, because the media has a bone to pick. And boy, are they picking it. And if you're just a big fan and you really need to see one anyway, maybe DM me or message me somehow, and I'll just send you a link so you can check it out, because it's kind of fun. Or you can wait a couple days and see the weekly summary, whatever you got to do. But for everyone else, stay tuned, stay juicy, And I can't wait to hear from you clever robots in this, our exciting electric future. Whoa.